Arnulf of Leuven, Salve Caput Cruentatum, Episode 8. Morti tuae tam amardrae, grates ago, Iesu care, quies clemens pia Deus, fac quod petit tuus reus, ut absque non finiar. Remember that in this particular meter, it's stanzic poetry. Each line has 8 syllables, and there's rhyme either with 2 lines, as here, or in the previous stanza, all 4 of the first 4 lines rhymed, and the final line rhymes with the previous or the subsequent stanza. So this one rhymes with the end of line 35, which, as you may remember, ended in moriar. You can see it on the previous episode, so finiar, moriar. You probably also noticed that the way I read these 2 lines, they don't actually rhyme, and that is because this word, amardrai, in the classical pronunciation, would be pronounced amare in the ecclesiastical, and thus if we say amardre and cardre, they actually rhyme, but I wasn't going to do that because that's not my practice. But here you can see a good proof of how Latin was pronounced in the 13th century. Now for the translation. For your death, that is, so bitter, grates ago, I give thanks, sweet Jesus, or dear Jesus. You who are merciful, righteous God, pie Deus, do that thing which your guilty one requests, namely that without you I shall not die. Let's look again a little more closely at the grammar. We have morti tuae, feminine singular and dative. Morti here is from the third declension noun mors mortis, which is feminine, as I mentioned. It's modified by tuae and by amardrai, also feminine singular dative. I give thanks, ago grates. Here is the feminine plural accusative object. You may have seen this more commonly as gratias ago, to give thanks. And then, of course, this goes with a dative of the person that you thank. In this instance, it is Christ's death itself that's receiving the thanks. I am grateful for, or I give thanks to your death, the one that is so bitter, tam amardrai. Ago, obviously first person and singular. It's a present indicative active from the third conjugation verb ago and agere, here meaning to give thanks. And then we have Iesu cardre. This will be masculine, singular, and vocative, speaking to him, dear Jesus, or sweet Jesus. Then we have a relative clause, qui es clemens, so you who are merciful. Clemens, masculine, singular, and nominative. And es, of course, the second singular, present indicative active verb, from the irregular form, very common, the most common verb in Latin, esse, you who are mercy, O holy God, pia Deus, or righteous God. This, like Iesu cardre, masculine, singular, and vocative. You who are righteous, holy God, you who are merciful, clemens, do that thing, fac. So this is a second singular, present imperative, active. This is an irregular imperative of the third conjugation. Remember, there are 4, dic, duc, fac, and fer. So do that thing, fac, quod petit tuus reus. So tuus reus is going to be masculine singular and nominative as the subject of petit. And reus means someone who is guilty. When personified, it can mean a criminal. So do that thing which your guilty one demands or asks, petit. This, of course, third singular. It's referring to the author of the poem. It's present indicative active from third conjugation, peto, and petere, that which he seeks. And then the final line will be a clause of apposition. What is it that your guilty one seeks? Namely this, that I do not die, non finiar, without you. Absque, absque, and sine, these are synonyms. Te, masculine singular, and ablative, referring to Christ. And finiar will be first singular. It will be present, subjunctive, and passive from the fourth conjugation verb finio, finire, which means to end something, or in the passive it can mean to be ended, in other words, to die. So finiar and moriar, these would be synonyms. That I not die apart from you, absque. Thank you so much for watching this free video. I hope that you learned a lot about the classical languages and advanced your knowledge and enjoyment. You can help us keep going with this instruction if you like this video and subscribe to the channel. We've had hundreds of thousands of views in the last 9 years, and we would really like to grow our number of subscribers. If you hit the little bell, you will be notified every time we release a brand new free instructional video. You can also check out one of my Latin or Greek courses at LatinPerDiem.com or mossmethod.com. Check the links if you'd like to study Latin and Greek with me directly. So keep learning, and vale tote omnes.